Today I'll be talking to you about Educreations Interactive Whiteboard and Studyblue. Both of the links can be found on my Delicious account, located at the bottom of this page. First, I'll talk to you about Educreations Interactive Whiteboard, which is an application that turns your iPad into a recordable whiteboard. This application allows voice recording, realistic digital ink, photos and text, and simple sharing through email. The nice thing about Educreations Interactive Whiteboard is that it allows recording and replaying voice, handwriting and drawings, and animate images by dragging them around while recording. On their website that I have pulled up here, you can see the different subjects that they allow video recordings of, which is math, science, social studies, English, and world languages. They have different various videos for students to watch that they need help over a subject. Since I'm a math teacher, I clicked on the math link. There's various forms of videos for students to use for all content in the math, such as calculus, algebra 2, algebra, geometry, and they have the different content for each math, such as a student could watch multiplying polynomials or how to use a Pythagorean theorem in geometry. Those are all different videos the students can watch and have a better resource or understanding of the content rather than just using a teacher as a resource. Here are a couple more videos on the Educreations website. They have different Pythagorean theorems, how to figure out fractions, mode, graphing, things like that for students to look at to get a better understanding of the lesson that was taught that day at school. Educreations Interactive Whiteboard is located on iTunes. On there, it gives a description of the product and reviews from people who have used the interactive whiteboard. In my classroom, I can use Educreations Interactive Whiteboard by recording examples and showing how I would solve them, or I can have students solve a problem and create a presentation on how to solve the problem and show it to the class. I can also have students email me the presentations. Having students create a presentation to solve a problem is having them use Bloom's taxonomy of higher thinking. If you go into your iTunes account and search for Educreations Interactive Whiteboard, you will be able to preview the free application and also download it. The red arrow is the link that you will want to click to download your free applications of Educreations Interactive Whiteboard. Once you click on that, you will be able to fill out your information on your iTunes account. All you need is a free iTunes account to download this application, and once you have that downloaded, you can put it on your iPad or your iPhone. Next, I will talk about Studyblue, which is another free application where students can use and create flashcards. The great thing about Studyblue is that students can study online and on the go. This I have up here the web page, and the website is just studyblue.com. Once you are on the Studyblue web page, you can click on Join Today if you are interested in creating an account and using the free application. You can join Studyblue by either typing your name, your email address, and a password in, or you can join with your Facebook account if you have that. Either way, it will let you to join Studyblue. So I typed in my name and email address and created a Studyblue account. Once I have that created, it asks you to join a class. So the blue box in the middle is you will want to click that to join a particular class. I typed in Benjamin Logan so that since I teach there, so I could get to see if there was any teachers that had a Studyblue account that I could look up different classes or flashcards that they had available. I was successful in my findings and found one teacher had a couple of flashcards available on the digestive tract. So many students can use this as a review or a way to help study for a test or a quiz. The flashcards allow the students to be able to look at the front of the card and then also flip it to tell if they got the answer correct or not. And then they would be able to tell the computer with a thumbs up or a thumbs down, yes, I got that correct, or no, I did not. And if they did not, they would be able to review flashcards more. The application actually lets students know if they got the question correct or not, and it allows the students to know what else they need to study even more. If you look on the right side, you'll see where it says My Cards, Take Quiz, and Review Sheet. This is where students can um, use flashcards that are available on the website, or they can use flashcards that teachers create, or they can create their own flashcards as well. They can also take a quiz to make sure that they are available for their upcoming test or quiz in the classroom. And the review sheet is also helpful for students to make sure they understand everything that will be on that test. If a student wants to create their own flashcards, they can do so by clicking on My Flashcards and creating their own. This is an example of um, a flashcard that they can create and then put the definition on there. This is also very helpful for them to study from. Also, students can create flashcards and use them to study with another person or a fellow student in their classroom. This allows them to use that Bloom's taxonomy of higher order thinking in order to create those flashcards and have a great understanding of the content. I truly believe that this free application is great in the classroom, especially for students that struggle with memorizing. This will allow students to use the application, and not only does do they get to use the application, but wherever they leave or left off, they can pick up where they left off. So the great thing is, they know what they missed and what they need to review, and they know what else they need to study in order to do it great on the test or quiz. We don't have iPads at the school that I teach at, but that's definitely one of my goals during my teaching career is to get a set of iPads in my classroom so that I can use all of the free applications that are out there in order to get students to use that higher order thinking, because with the regular traditional um, teaching, students technically can't reach that higher order thinking with just the limited resources that we have. But the use of an iPad, they would be able to use so much on those iPads, and a lot of the technology is free, especially the Studyblue and the Educreations interactive whiteboard. And those are just to name a couple of the free applications. So I hope you enjoyed my presentation and have a great day.